big total today.
Absolutely, that's the requirement of the hour. They need to make sure that they win with a big margin and make sure they have a good run rate.
Intezar Ali comes into the attack, flights the ball, and straight to mid-wicket.
Ansh is doing the right thing there. He's making sure that he doesn't get any dot balls. He's getting about a single every delivery, and at the same time, he's making sure that he gets the odd boundary here and there.
Intezar Ali very experienced. He had a reasonable tournament so far, and he will be looking to break a partnership. And if he can pick up Jiju at this point in time, it's gonna go a long way to help. Kolata pushed off the back foot by Jiju. He's playing really sensibly once again.
That was pushed quicker through the air, and he's banged it in. He wants to get that break into the picture. But I think if he bowls it slower, he'll get more purchase of the wicket.
Yeah, but he's going to toss it up, I feel, to the left-hander instead of the right-hander because he doesn't want to get,
Hit for a six.
Yeah.
But Ansh is equally talented, and he can play it anywhere he wants. And he's gone down the track, but didn't middle it as well as he wanted to. There's a fumble in the deep, but I think they've just picked up one.
I like the positive approach from Ansh, even though there's a left off spinner bowling to him, but he's looking really positive and he's looking good. He also want to get into the act and maybe find a couple of boundaries.
Intezar, I think he's not, because Ansh has read him, he's seen a couple of balls and he's seen that he's not breaking the ball as much. So he's making sure that he's backing himself and going down the wicket, coming to the pitch of the ball and then hitting it through the line. And that's in the arc, but it didn't go out of the park. That's a boundary. That was a very good shot. I think it was there in the zone. Jiju again, not trying to hit it too hard. He made sure that he timed it well enough that it went off to the boundary.
Yeah, slightly on the fuller side, and Intezar is bowling slightly quicker, and Jiju going downtown. That was hit it with a lot of power straight down the ground for 4. Quicker delivery again, pushed off the back foot straight to the bowler.
We saw a bit of break there, as soon as he tossed it up a bit. It was a little quicker in the air, but at the same time, he made sure that he ripped it a bit more than the normal delivery he bowls.
Yeah, Rashid bhai, the format sometimes doesn't allow these spinners to experiment and looking to turn the bowler. They're always a bit cautious when it's come to flighting and looking for these things.
Absolutely.
This time, given the air, and inside edge there towards mid-wicket.
With that, it's the end of half the overs with Pacific Group at 64 for the loss of 1 wicket.
On strike, Ansh stepping down, nicely bowled, slower in the air, targeting his pads, just a single.
And it's good to see Intezar Ali back, bowling, and he's bouncing around the field. He was part of that horrific crash with Junaid Shamsu a few days ago. He seems to have gotten over that, gotten out of it.
And for a couple of minutes, he lost his memory. And good to see he's back on the field. Intezar, very talented off-break bowler. Zishan Abid on strike. Coming down the track, played towards that long-off region. Just a single, running between the wickets has been poor. Both are young lads. You need to put pressure on the fielder in the deep. And you need to play for the pride, even though they are out of the tournament. But play for your pride. Play for yourself. Play for your team.
And that's what I was talking about. You can see the difference in between the two sides. That stave, that Junaid, that Shakir Haidru pulled out when Intezar threw that ball. As Ansh has played that towards deep mid-wicket.
Poor fielding. Not at all expected from Gopakumar, one of the safest hand in this lineup of Kolata. Miles up in the air, jumping down the track, Ansh Tandon. Well bowled by Intezar Ali. He should have been taken. I think he lost in the lights.
Well, that's what every other fielder would say. But I feel if he got to the ball and knowing how good he is, he should have just held on to the catch. And we've gone up for a review for a stumping / run out.
I think it would be, if he is out, it would be called as a run out. Is he back?
He looks to have survived to carry on. For a moment, I thought his foot might be in the air, but he looks to be safe. I'm glad we're not the third umpires. We don't have to make that decision.
Another tough job in the cricket is to do umpiring. And I think the bat, he dragged the bat, then the foot came down. A close decision and not out. I believe it's a not out. Yes, the right decision made. Boundaries have been slowed down for Pacific Group after the loss of Jiju Janardhanan. They need a maximum.
And again, Ansh's tried to heave that towards mid-wicket. He's got no timing or connection on that. Another dot ball. So the runs have started to dry up. Their run rate has gone down from, it was touching around 14. It's down to about 11-ish now. So good comeback from Kolata.
Nicely bowled once again. This time a quick delivery on the back foot, punch towards long off. A brilliant over. What a spell he bowled tonight. Just 12. 86 for 2. The run rate almost coming below 11 per over. At one stage they were going at around 13, 14 runs per over.